Hello everyone and welcome back to Banished with me, Lathrix. As I promised in the last episode, I've done very little, if anything, and I've simply let everyone finish off their jobs. Both of the mines are now up and running, belching their black smog into the atmosphere. The new houses are almost finished, everything's being cleared, and the market, most importantly, is done. Look how full that is, wonderful. See, that does seem very full, doesn't it? However, you have to realise it has been draining the nearby areas of their resources, so it's not quite as full as it actually seems. Plus, just how cool does that look in the middle of the village? It looks wonderful. Yes, indeed. So, what are we doing today then? What's the battle plan? What's the what are we doing today? Well, the crop field just came up. That's wheat. That means this needs to be squash. Why, you ask? Because we don't have any squash right now, so obviously the more food stuff the better. We have 2 new labourers who can be instantly put there, and we can actually have a look at the land around us. Yes, indeed. Also, it turns out if I slow down the simulation, I do actually record a lot easier, so I should have thought of that last time, but for some reason I didn't. A lot of new houses are coming up, which means soon there's going to be a lot of new children. The blacksmith is also coming up by itself, which is wonderful. In fact, I'm going to put this one on pause just for now, because that is getting coal. Actually, no, I'll change it to iron and keep it going. I want an iron and a coal, obviously, because I want my lovely, delicious steel tools as soon as possible. So, yeah. What's our plan? What are we going to do first? Well, I've got a lot of ideas in my head, you see, so I'm just trying to figure out what we should do now. What's the next step in our battle plan, in our war? I think this area here needs to be colonised. It's got this lovely little cove here. I want this to be really, really densely packed with people. I don't want it to be as urban, so I think all the fertile land here next to the river should be crop fields, delicious, delicious crop fields. Then in here should be the new centre. Still keeping this as a centre, but having a new market somewhere here and kind of building around it. So actually, that's what I think we'll do. Let's just put the simulation a little bit faster so I can carry on their jobs while we're doing this. And I'm going to go ahead and put down a market. So we can put down the market first, then from the market we do everything else. Now, we could have it in the corner. That'd be kind of cool. Have I think right bash in the centre. Yes, I know our iron is low, sir. I'm aware of this. So that's where the market will go. Okay, then we can put this there. I kind of want it to be somewhat self-sustaining, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So like its own food supply, its own firewood supply, tools and everything should be able to be in this marketplace so that we can keep them in here. Otherwise they're going to have to walk all the way over here for certain things, which is a bit tedious. Which would be a bit of a concern. So let's see. We can start placing things, and then we can always stop them if needs be. So I say I want it to be very densely packed. So we can't really do that right now because we would starve ourselves. But we can very happily start placing the buildings and putting them on pause. We could use wooden houses. That would actually look really, really nice. I do love how wooden houses look. And it is in the middle of a forest. That is true. However, for efficiency's sake, I think right now we're not in a good enough position. We don't have enough people. We can suddenly go mental for firewood. So I think stone houses would be good. And I want one. Let's see what types I want. There you go. I want houses all the way around the market, so the entire market is covered with nothing but houses. Make sure to keep little areas like there free, just so you can put down roads later, because otherwise I'll end up being really annoyed with myself. I placed them so poorly. A bit like that. Like this. No, that one accidentally messed up, so I'll just delete that. Ta-da! And then put down our next few houses there. I'm definitely going to pause the houses, though. The houses have no need just now. So we have the main centre ring, all stone houses, very, very rich and wealthy. Well, probably not wealthy, but certainly well off. Happy enough. Ooh, we got a new crop field, which can do wheat, because why not? I do love the look of wheat. Wheat farms just seem so right. Okay, we are getting a bit filled again, but it is winter, so our food stocks are dwindling a little bit, so there's no issue there. Okay, so what will I need down here? Well, this... Ooh, we could get supplies from over here. Is there any area of woodland we're going to keep untouched? That's the question. Oh, I've had an idea. Lafix had an idea. A brilliant idea. If you just say so himself. A tunnel. Oh, that's so perfectly placed. Yes. Can I just get it a little bit more to the left? Yes, I can. And that goes straight into the market. There we go. And then we can get wood and such from this little location here. This little hidden cove of happiness will be our hunt station and our lumber camp. Yes, our lumber camp as well. So we'll make a very large road there. So it's like a main road. Have its 3 going into 3 there. Okay, wonderful. And then, when that's finished, we can sort out what's going there. Because right now, where it's not finished, it's a bit difficult to figure out what's going where. Let's just extend the road a little bit further like that. Okay, there we go. What does this need? Just needs stone. Now, we do have a fair bit of stone, but not as much as I would like right now. We still need iron, but I think I'm going to actually swap to coal now because... Okay, this blacksmith can turn off, and this blacksmith can stay on, because this blacksmith here... I'm going to coal just yet. We'll get coal soon enough, and we're not in a desperate need for tools, so I'll just let them make coal as soon as it's needed. In fact, we're actually full of tools, we can't even build any yet. Oh, please do forgive my voice today, I am very, very February illy. Yeah, I've got a bit of a February cold going on. Possibly the flu, that's what worries me. Okay, do we need all this food supply? No, we don't, not right now. So one fisherman is going to become a stone cutter just for the time being. This blacksmith is off and may remain off for eternity. I may delete this blacksmith, build a couple of houses in the future, because all of our lovely iron and coal now, which is wonderful, is going to be stored here. Currently, I think I'll make a stockpile near. Yes, I think I'll do it now. Actually, while I'm thinking about it. No, I won't, because it'll instantly put people to cut down those trees when we've got all of this to do. As I was saying, the houses will be paused for now. Don't really want them working on every single thing at once, otherwise nothing will ever be done, which is a bit of a concern, or so I'm told. So I'll just pause all these. Wonderful. Okay. So let's get the tunnel up first. I think the tunnel is the highest priority because that's where all the resources, which is going to be the whole point of this area, are going to come from. I will have farms over here, but that's kind of extending from this area. And this will be, let's say, the new centre, the new hub. All the farmers can live here, so can the new... Oh, we're out of firewood. Okay, let's take a... Yeah, let's take the vendor and put him as a woodcutter. For those who don't know, a vendor is who works this lovely area here, the lovely market. He'll simply run from storage barn to storage barn and shove everything into the market. As you can see, it can take pretty much everything. It can take logs from the stockpiles, it can take... One second, itching my ear. You can take herbs, iron tools, pretty much everything you can get can be stored in a marketplace. So it's a good place so that villagers, when they're getting their food and everything, can also pick up their firewood. It just makes everything a little bit more efficient. And of course then the vendor can actually get the stuff in there. But if all these fill up, they will be put in there anyway, so right now it's not really too much of a concern. Oh dear, that's a very aged couple there. We've got some very old people in the original town. In fact, they're all very old. 72, 79... 67, 71, 76, 60... Oh yes, that is very, very aged. Which is very sad to see. I do hate that when you see your population aging like that, because they're the originals. They're the ones who born this place, who made it what it is today. It made Lathburg great. Yeah, they finished the path. I think this is going to look quite pretty. Oh, we do have a new labourer as well. We could make him a builder, however, we do need a lot more stone, because each one of these is, in fact, a stone house. So getting some stockpiles of stone, kind of needed. Still had no coal, which is really surprising. Or maybe yes, we have had coal, but it's being turned into a steel tool as we speak. Which should be shoved into this, which will get shoved into the market. So that's good. Might want to consider doing a storage barn near here, but then the tools would never get over there. We could... Now this is a possibility. We could put the blacksmith over here and have this like a... Ooh, that'd actually be okay, because how close it is. We could build the stockpile here. Oh, that would also serve the woodsman. Yes, if we build the stockpile here, have the blacksmith in here, then this market can be used for tools, wood and firewood, whereas the other one can be... And food. In fact, this one will eventually serve more people, so it would be more advantageous to have tools over here. Yeah, I think that's the plan in the future. Right now, obviously, there's still a lot to do, a lot to build, so not right now. Lathburg is expanding very aggressive. How did you get over there? Oh, I thought it was a person. I was just like, how's... That tree is a person. Okay, I'm going to be back in a second, sir, and so it's when I've got something to report. We are indeed now in a moment of stagnation, of just waiting, so back in a second. Welcome back, sir and sir, to something very unexpected. Yes, that is exactly what you think it is. That is a tornado heading, annoyingly, in the direction of town. Oh dear God. We have apparently incurred some wrath of other gods for worshipping our pagan overlords. Our pagan gods, rather. That's kind of cool. I'm so glad it doesn't destroy stone reserves and stuff. Oh, no, 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 no. Yes. No! Annie the child was killed by a tornado. That's just gruesome. Oh, dear. Several of our villagers have just died to the tornado. Oh. Our fishing dock has been destroyed. So has our wooden house. No! My word. Our teacher died at some stage, and that's why we had all the new labourers. Oh my... Oh, just fast forward, I don't want to watch. Oh dear God. Well, I think I'm going to need to pause now and figure out what the hell to do. That was very unexpected. Wow, okay, so what did it actually do? It killed... Oh my God, even my cemetery is now filled. It killed at least 10 people. How many people did it kill? Oh, I'm not going to count. That's just... Oh my... Dark pagan lords. Oh dear. Okay, well... Jobs need to be assigned, first and foremost, which is a very sad thing to say, but they do. Okay, we have a much smaller population now, so less farmers will be needed. We will need some labourers to start clearing this stuff up very, very soon. We need a new teacher, otherwise we're going to become uneducated, and that will spell our downfall. While you was gone, it's actually been quite a while. It's been a full 2 cycles. The farms have increased down there, and the market's finished. So have most of the houses. Sorry, a few of the houses. The tunnel's completely finished, and we've just started work on these things down here. Which isn't really important. Oh, and that's been destroyed as well. Well, I think it would be best, because of how much damage has been done, and I'm not quite sure what to do with the population, it would be best if we simply removed everything. So, not rebuild, remove. In fact, if we rebuild, stop removal of resources, and yeah, just remove them. I believe we get some resources back. Wow, so yeah, remove everything, complete destruction of what was once there. The forest here has been completely destroyed, which makes the herbalist's hut completely pointless. So, there's really no need to redo that. There's no one who's homeless, actually. Who's jobless and why? You were a herbalist. Indeed, we have no herbalist hut anymore. Oh yeah, and the original herbalist died as well, which really upset me, but that was before the tornado, thankfully. I didn't get to see that. Okay, we just need to make sure we don't starve then, because we are losing food, and that's because, well, we just lost the market, which was holding about half of our food stock. It is spring, however, so the farmers are going to start replanting the crops, and we didn't lose too much. One of our... Oh no, both our storage barns survived, and that's what's really letting us survive. The cleric did, however, die. And I think we're going to need them at this point, so yeah, we need to get happiness now because everyone's going to be very upset, and some of the corpses haven't got a grave. Holy mother of darkness. That was really unexpected. We're also almost out of clothes, because I think the oh god, the poor, what would you call it? The tailor has died. And I think we just lost most of our coats as well, because they were in there, so I need the tailor to get working straight away, and that's yelling that we haven't got any leather, though we don't have any leather. We have no leather to make them. Winter's coming, okay. Hunter's Lodge is working though, yes. Okay, so we'll get leather soon, we've just lost all the leather in that. So we have no leather, we have no clothes, or soon to have no clothes. We still have enough firewood. The blacksmith and the woodcutter's hut weren't touched. We do have the blacksmith over here anyway, so that's not really too much of an issue. The cemetery is completely filled, and honestly we might need to build a new one, but right now there's too much we need to rebuild to focus on that. There you go, some of the things are being demolished. Who actually does the demolishing? Is it labourers or builders? Excuse me, love. Are you a labourer or you a builder? You are a builder, so builders do the demolishing. We'll have to see how much food we get this year, and then any spare farmers, I suppose I could say, will be placed in that. Okay. Do times 10, even if he's going to tank my frame rate completely. Okay, well, late spring now. The harvest is doing pretty well, although apparently they don't care about squash this year. They do really, really, really love wheat. The new houses are being built down here, which is good since our population just did take a very sharp dive. So, yeah, the new houses down here are good, because it means as well I don't need to replace the houses down here too much, and I could possibly move them over here instead, since that is still pretty close to the hunting cabins and such. No, I do think we need to rebuild this, and we can actually expand to here now at least. Maybe put down a farm, maybe a new quarry once that one's done. And a stonecutter died of old age because apparently our population wasn't low enough yet. The really sad thing is that poor person has no gravestone. And I'm very tempted I should turn off the schoolhouse. However, we did just get a flurry of uneducated labourers. Sadly, we had to sacrifice several of our educated ones in a tornado, and several uneducated have taken their place. May want to pause all the houses. Would a population growth now be good? In all honesty, we would survive because of the crop fields and we have everything basically functioning. We just need to get back completely on our feet, that's all. Suppose we aren't getting more leather. Can we need more leather soon? Where is our little worker? The educated tailor is doing nothing, which is good. Might want to put the tailor on work duty, on build duty just for now while there's no leather. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, rebuilding is awesome. Might as well let this house finish. Then pause everything because the rebuild effort is certainly more important than the buildings over here. Especially since we already have working gatherers huts and stuff. We do need to make a new herbalist, which this wasn't built to do. Where would I build a new herbalist? If we just have a herbalist and nothing else, we might be able to replace it where it is because this forest will slowly grow out by itself. So we could just leave them to do this little area here, because this is mostly old wood. So that would be good. However, we could probably just put it in here. I mean, look at this. The forest is definitely implanting more than it's been gathering because of how far it's had to go to place wood in different places. How is the food doing? It's now early autumn, and wow. Our farmers kicked it up a notch. Wow, that's really good. Well done, guys. You did well. Cleric, I might want you to do some other stuff soon. However, the big thing is, I'm really hoping, since it's demolish, maybe labourers can help with that, so as soon as it becomes winter, we'll have 9 farmers all on demolish duty, because I have nothing else building, nothing else to be cut down, so we'll see. They'll either do that or start ferrying goods from places. That's all they'll really be able to do, so here's hoping they can help. Reserve of firewood is indeed low. Can't really do the farmers just... Well, our food's going through the roof. We had 6,000, we're already on 8,000, and not even half the crop's been gathered yet. How's our tool situation? Our tool situation's good. Our stone situation could be better, but right now, we need that woodcutter. We need him up and running. And the last labourer can stay as a labourer, because I can have a little nose to see if a labourer ever starts working here. Okay, you're working. Who are you? You are the builder from earlier. Hello. Your name is? JD. JD is our builder. Where is our labourer? I'm hoping someone else comes and helps us soon. It's winter, however, there's still crops to take in, so until all the crops fully die off. So it seems like we have enough farmers to seed the fields, but not enough to gather it all, which makes sense. We got a lot of food regardless, so it doesn't really matter too much as soon as they finish putting their food in the markets. Ooh, this stone house has no firewood. Sorry, Naniel, are you okay? You are not cold though, because you do have a coat, but you will get cold, so yeah, that's gonna be a bit of a nuisance. Anyone over here doing anything, like, you know, building? Okay, there's JD again. Do they actually need to be builders? It seems like they might do, because there's no one helping. Ah, good, we do get a lot of the resources back. Which labourers can then ferry? Oh, we actually have a new labourer, so that labourer can actually become a builder. Still no leather. Did we get no leather that entire season? No, we had 6, so we definitely made some clothes. Okay. We are making clothes just very slowly. It's just a bit of a shock that suddenly we had an excess. Now we have none, almost. That was a bit of a shell shock. There's actually firewood dotted around the place, so as I say, it should be able to do that. Oh, apparently she's had a child with no husband or male influence. Well, this is baby Jesus. Eva Lenetta? That's a really long name. Did I forget to... Oops, I forgot to pause that house. The house got built. With our resources, I think this woodcutter would be good to get back working. So would this forester's lodge and hunter's cabin. So, what should I do? Should I focus on this? Fixing what was once our main hub, our home from home. Oh, I've just realised the only original building we have left then is the storage barn from the original few builds, because they were all on the left. Wow, all that history just got wiped out. I'm fairly certain that's gone down in history books. Very tempted to, so tempted to stop the schoolhouse and get 3 new libraries, because getting even 3 uneducated builders right now would be such a boon. There we go, yes, we've got more clothes. Okay, clothes are going back up steadily. We lost a couple of miners. We had 6 miners, now we have 3. And you're doing a really bad job of doing firewood. Why are you... Oh, because there's no marketplace, so there's no place to store it. It's having to run down here. Yeah, then it'd be very, very good if this one came up. Oh, yes, it has came up already. Excellent. In that case, let's stop you and force you down there so we can start doing that. There's not much wood down here, but there's enough, plus almost all the cold houses are in this region, so it'd be best, I think. Blacksmith is not being built, so I don't want it to be built. There's a tailor coming down here soon, because I want to make all my clothes production down here. Be nice to have a few really would be good to have some labourers right now. It does seem like the best idea would just be to clear up this mess. And once that mess is cleared up, start doing this area to be completely independent, and then going back and having like a big renovation project when we have enough resources. So it can become like... This is now New Lathsburg. New Lathsburg is here. Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to cut it here, Sonstrets. I hope you enjoyed the episode, even if it was mostly just chaos. I'll be back soon enough. If you are enjoying the series, please remember to give me a like and a comment expressing your opinions. I really do love reading your comments. I don't want praise, I just want you to comment. I do love it so. Yeah, I think this series may be continued. I have read the comments on part 3, and you're very positive so far. Thank you so much. It means the world that you actually enjoy the stuff I'm producing. This is definitely the smaller series I'm doing out of the 3 majors right now. So your continued support will make sure this remains. Also, I've just realised I really want the road right there down the middle. It's very important our builders do this. I think libraries can actually do the dirt roads, so that's fine. Okay, yeah. When we come back, I will hopefully be in the midst of our renovation project, or at very minimum this area down here a little bit more advanced. So thank you for watching Sonstrets. Have a nice day, nice week and nice month. I do hope you've enjoyed the episode, and goodbye. See you next time.